I remember in my youth, one time, I met a pirate. He was a nice fellow, but he told me he swore off vegetables because it was just too expensive. Too expensive, I said. He said, yes. Whenever I go to the market for corn, they charge me $1 an ear. This is Dungeonetics. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. You get it? Buck, an ear. Buck, it's a type of pirate. See, well, I digress. The last time you met our adventurers, we just got done with a fantastic dinner party in which we were attacked by the most disgusting bug-like creature I have ever seen. We want answers. We demand answers from the White Council. As the Council has shown its true colors by constantly and unsuccessfully trying to kill our party, Myles Torri has had enough. He's going to do the one thing he was born to do. Act. Kill. Mainly just act. This is a very special episode where Marc Torri finally becomes his alter ego, Myles Carver, and never returns. So join us now for our amazing adventure facing the boogeyman with Lord Albert Shaw, Marc Torri, Kazaa Kingsley, and Chester Winterbottom.
Whispers something to the other one, and the other guy just shakes his head and he's like, "That's stupid."
What the fuck you say?
He pours you some ale. He's
Round of ales on me!
He's like, there used to be a legend that the parents always referred to as the boogeyman.
Oh, the boogeyman.
The boogeyman.
Every 77 years, supposedly he would come
Mr.
out of
Boogie.
hibernation, would steal a dozen or so children, and then no one would ever hear of him again. I always thought it was a legend, but the legend is that, you know, if your children were bad and they didn't go to sleep, the boogeyman would just come out from underneath your bed or your closet, take a sack, and the kid would just disappear.
So 77 years ago, the same thing sort of happened.
I don't know to the I'm only like 20 something, but
To the archives! No, sleep. Oh.
I asked them what they know about Baxter. If they know there's like any rumors about
Why,
town.
Baxter? Why?
Baxter seems like a good guy. He actually used to visit the White Tower quite often. He was friends with basically the head of the White Tower, Philosopher Reginald.
Talian for the truth call.
Maybe
Anything you have to say about this guy, Baxter?
He was always pretty nice when I saw him when he came to the tower. He seems the most socially active of the counselors from my standpoint. But then again, I used to never leave the tower nearly as much.
Here's my thought: we sleep, we get our stuff back, and then we go and talk to this Baxter guy. Either he's another traitor, or he may have information that we need to know, either about.
If anyone that knows anything that's going to be truthful with us, it's going to be him.
Probably.
Good old Bad Santa.
Either about the attack at the castle, the disappearance of the tower, the frickin' weird bad Santa guy. I don't know.
Is Leon, the Mr. Mage there, can he join us in the morning? Leon Taft? Or does he have something else that he's got to boogie on with?
Not particularly. What was your...
Well, I would like him to meet up with the Baxter guy.
We're introductory.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the morning.
Cool.
So you guys rest?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You guys wake up in the morning fully rested.
Fully rested.
Fully breasted.
Leon greets you, and he walks you over to the Shepherd residence, if you're inclined.
Yeah, we got to go.
All right, you arrive at. This is a lot more modest than the Wright residence. You guys knock, and Baxter answers. And he kind of looks surprised you're here, and he's like, "Come in. What do I owe the honor? What's going on? Did you learn anything new from last night?"
No, but we had heard that you once had comings and goings from the White Tower.
It was like, yeah, I visit there quite often. They really have their fingers on the pulse of this place.
Which means that basically you're the only one that we can trust in the council.
Well, the only one
I will have to say
trust.
that Jarvis was the last person to arrive last night, and he seemed quite...
He a robot?
Iron Man.
Flustered?
Yeah. he was a little red in the face, and he seemed to have a small scrape on his arm.
Ooh. See, that's interesting, because last night I was tracking someone, I ended up biting a guy on the arm. What arm?
You bit someone?
Well, no, it's a long story.
It's a long story. It was the sexual act. The guy liked biting.
In the heat of passion, you know.
The safe word was cantaloupe.
I thought he said cannibal, so
I bit him in the arm.
So I bit him on the arm.
None of that matters. Either way, was it the right arm or the left arm?
I don't even know what arm you bit him, but it was the same arm you bit him.
Fantastic.
It's the same way you bit him on it.
We need your help.
What can
Greatest DM response ever. Whatever arm you bit him on, that's all right, just go on. You know, geez, get Mr. Technical over here.
Either to get into his area so we can do some investigation, like his home, his residence, or anything.
Area?
Or
Yeah,
just
he's got a home on the near the docks because he runs a ferrying business.
is the ferrying business that's making fares really cheap, that insane rate.
Yeah, the go home special.
The go home special and never come back.
It seems like he's making people go home all right. What? Friend?
Myles Carver.
Oh, Myles, you have something interesting to...
No, I was thinking I could possibly go over there and see if I can...
He's like, yes, we've met.
Yes, we've met many times. Me and Baxter are old surfing buddies. No, I was thinking I could go and talk to over at his establishment there. Maybe I have some shipments I need to get rid of and need to get moved. Maybe I can use his ferrying service.
That's good cover. I mean, that makes sense.
Working with the dumbest people in the world.
We greatly appreciate your help, and please, if you hear any more strange bits of information revolving around the council, please let us know.
And can you
Send
keep
us a
this
pigeon.
all on the
Don't let
DL, as they say in the hood?
Don't let the council know.
Yes.
Yeah, they can never know.
Not never, but just not
You
until
do
they
notice,
find out.
being a wizard yourself, he does have a pouch on his belt that's it's similar to what you carry. You have a component pouch with components for spells. He has a component pouch on his belt.
Can I ask Inquisitor?
Yes, you're Wizardese.
Well, I noticed you have a pouch like mine. Can I ask why?
You spell
He
cast?
kind of like sighs, looks back over at Lee, and then looks over. He's like, the reason why I visit the White Tower frequently is I was training under the head mage.
Interesting.
In the last episode, he said the head mage is the one that locked the tower, and no one can get inside it.
Well,
It's worth asking. I
They
don't know.
assume he locked the tower. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
but you
worth
can't get inside it.
asking.
You can't
It's
get in
worth
touch with
asking.
anybody.
I can ask.
I'm pretty sure Leon would have gotten in touch with somebody if he could. He's
How
from
do
the
I
White
know?
Tower.
We're too busy chasing this guy who kidnapped babies. I just asked.
So, do you know
Doesn't hurt to
anything
ask.
about the events that led up to the tower being sealed? Was there anything that you remember those last few days that may have been strange or out of the ordinary? Anything at all that could have signaled?
It was 2 days after the Duke's new mistress showed up.
Not again.
Your sister.
Yeah.
Your whole sister.
Goes back to your sister.
I knew I should have slept
I
with her
may
earlier.
be
knew I
requesting
should have killed her
another
earlier.
special audience
Give her
with the
the
Duke
dagger.
soon.
Give her the
Hey-ho!
dagger, if you know what I mean. My pants dagger.
The Duke that you're meeting with, he's actually not... Are we concerned about him, or are we more concerned about your
He's a
sister?
puppet. She runs everything.
Yeah. She's the emperor.
She's got her fingers and everything, if you know what I mean.
Like, she's literally got her hands right up there. And it's
Wink,
like,
wink,
he's
you know what I
about
mean? Know what I mean?
She's pulling all the strings.
A little rub and a tug. I say I go to the shipping guy.
This is just you here.
You're just going?
Yeah, no.
As Myles Carver, I have to go by myself.
Yeah.
I can't bring you guys
All
with
right,
me.
go.
That wouldn't be
Yeah,
kosher.
right off on your horse.
Go.
You gonna like go with him? Be like a little field mouse in his pocket or something?
Yeah, you should come as an eagle.
I'm not going as an eagle.
Dang.
Can you have like
Come as a toad. I'll name you Ezekiel.
fish, owl, cat, brown bear, bat,
Can you be a
deer,
can you be a goldfish
cat?
in a bowl?
Can I just be a cat that sits on your? Do you have like a backpack cat?
Backpack?
Can we do-
Not
can
a
we do a backpack
16-year-old
cat?
teenage girl from Beverly Hills.
You're Myles Carver. You
Hey,
can
you're
be
Sabrina the
whatever
Teenage
you
Witch.
want. I know.
You're talking cat.
Look, he can
You're gonna
actually
pet
talk in
direwolf.
cat form.
Yeah, I
You
can.
want a pet weasel?
That actually might make sense.
I'll call you Steve.
Steve the
Be a
Weasel.
ferret.
Steve the
Weasels?
Weasel.
Sweezel.
Weasel.
Weasel.
Yeah, be a ferret. You ferret.
What up, Weasel?
Okay, form a weasel. I'm just gonna
I'll put you
rest
in my
on
pack.
his shoulders.
Should we follow
Be in my
like at a
pack.
distance,
Sounds
or
good.
should we try and request another audience with the Duke?
That's one.
Well,
If you want, maybe you guys could con your way in, say that you're port authority investigating travel.
true, yeah.
I mean,
Or
that's
they
like
should
a
be
real
trying
thing.
to get a trip home. At least you're interested in getting
Oh
a trip
yeah,
home.
we could inquire about the low prices.
I'll pretend to be your grandfather.
I need to get home. Oh, Grandpa, you gonna hop inside one of those little bobby things with 25-cent things and get launched through the window?
My friend here is ill. He needs medical attention.
I'm
and
so sick.
from the herb shop,
I had a baby in my stomach. It's killing me.
they ran out of special herbs.
Baby, it's not sitting well. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take the biggest dump.
Okay, so
we gotta
then-
get home.
So then we'll go see if we can purchase
How about
a
All right, you
Crap
guys
my
investigate
pants.
that.
discount
Okay.
ticket.
What are you doing, Myles? You're greeted by a clerk.
wrong
He's
with
like, are you looking for fare, or is there something I can help you with?
No, I got some
Weasels?
shipments that need to be delivered, but I'm out of boats. And I was wondering if maybe on one of your trips you guys could drop off some products for me.
What are you shipping?
Shipments?
Dildos.
I would like to, transporters don't ask questions. They just transport.
What's the weight load we're looking at?
A couple grams, kilos maybe.
That does not seem that large.
No.
Bushels.
I don't know. He's asking such in-depth questions. I don't know what
Pounds. Pounds or something like that.
Back in the day, they used the metric system. They didn't use like pounds and things. It's 3 stone. Is that what you're asking? 3 stone, all right?
There you go. That
Jesus
works.
Christmas, I don't know. God, John, like I know what the frick is shitty shit. I don't know.
When would this shipment be arriving?
During
I
the
said
full
it to you.
moon.
What the hell?
The night of the full moon.
Really?
He's getting way too into this.
Yes, but you're shipping. You should know.
I don't know anything.
You're Myles Carver.
Myles Carver.
Tell him.
I
You're
am
the
acting
assistant
like a
director
Myles
at FedEx.
You're doing a
You should
horrible
know all
job
about
of
shipping.
people to do this stuff for me.
This is the head of the NSA in your department.
Worst Myles Carver ever.
I think I
Next
may
week
have
or
to
two,
look into a
possibly.
secondary
Excellent.
information
It's kind of a
gathering.
floating
bureau.
like time frame. There's not like an actual date per se. But if I'm short of a boat or two and I need an emergency
And
shipment sent
could I
out,
take your name?
Myles Carver.
The industry you work for at your business?
Myles Carver Industries.
The USS Enterprise.
Yes. MCI. Myles Carver Incorporated. Shipping and exporting.
It's been mentioned before, but it bears to be mentioned again. Marc Torri is not the best on his feet when it comes to thinking, but I'm really proud of this moment. He took the drive, the initiative, and basically the episode by storm. Myles Carver, shipping expert. Thank you so much. Dungeonetics, ladies and gentlemen. Let's listen on.
CEO.
Do you even know where you work for?
And COO.
You can look up in the glossary and find out what
I don't know what
Myles
Myles
Carver
Carver's
Doesn't
company's
matter.
name was.
All he has to do is just.
Who knows that?
beat a bluff
Besides
check.
John.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Who
good.
knows that besides
His
John?
business is not in the glossary.
Yeah, so what the frick are we looking at there for, Bryon?
I don't know. Why are we looking at that?
You said, you know what's in the name? It's like you pointed at the glossary like it was in there, like you had seen it or something. Like, I don't know. Why are you trying to ask me questions like this? I don't know.
This is fun, John. Keep going.
Keep throwing questions at me I don't know the answers to.
He's like,
What's
I will.
the square root of 400? I don't know. 6. I don't know.
We will set this up for you.
I'd like to meet. Is there a supervisor or a manager I could speak with? Possibly the owner, so I can talk to him about, and set up a contract.
Jarvis is upstairs if you wish to speak to him.
I'd like to. Who is Jarvis, and why would I like to talk to him for? Is he the
Counselor
owner?
Jarvis.
Oh, Counselor Jarvis. Is he the owner of this fine establishment?
Yes, he runs all our. Mostly, we've been doing exports at the moment.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people coming into Glassfield since the
undead plague.
Yes.
I was here
It's
for
kind
that.
of
I've heard of
dampened
that.
our appeal towards visitors.
I get sense. So yes, is he free now for a meeting, or do I need to come back?
Sure.
Sure as in he's here now, or sure as in come back later?
I will go notify that you're here, and
I appreciate it.
He walks up,
Kind
and
clerk.
he returns, and he's
Unnamed
like,
clerk.
"Yeah, he'll see you when you're ready."
I'm ready right now.
I
Why
can
do you
talk
think
to
I'm
him. I can talk to you in the pocket. What do you want me to escape out? Do you want me to just keep low?
here? Just gotta hang out for a minute.
I'm a weasel. I can probably sneak into a pipe. Use the bathroom.
Yeah, use the bathroom.
Just don't get flushed.
Before I head up there, do you have a water closet? I've had quite a few liquids on my travel to
Hot chocolate marshmallows.
You know it,
All right,
dog.
he points you to a room with some chamber pots.
Ghost-shaped marshmallows. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is there any vents? Any crawl space?
Oh, there's like holes in the wall that you could weasel in.
You just crawl out of my bag and climb in it, dude.
Pop me up.
You gotta help him out.
You just toss me against the guy. Oh, fine.
Worse? Changing anything.
Yeah, but no, I'm going to be a weasel. I'm going to stay a weasel.
Oh, okay, hold
Someone call PETA.
I know.
Come here, little Steve.
Thank you.
Here you
In the
go.
bathroom.
What I do with my weasel in the bathroom is my
Weasel
business.
against the wall in the bathroom.
All right. You go investigate. You find anything, come find me. Go, weasel, go.
Thanks.
All right.
mimic
And
throwing a weasel into
the
an
guy
air vent.
waits for you outside the
This is what
door
my legs
and
come
leads
to.
you to Jarvis's office. You guys are at the ticket thing, and they said for the low price of 5 silver, they will sail you
Holy
across
balls. That's
to
super cheap.
Pfizer. Yeah, normally it's upwards of like 4 or 5 gold.
Yeah.
Normally the
deal.
common person has to save up for a month or two to get
That's
across
a deal.
the sea.
A deal.
Should we purchase a ticket?
Well, we gotta get in.
All right.
Well, our next ferry is leaving in probably about an hour and a half if you wish to get situated.
Yes. Yes, we
Yes,
would.
we would. We have very important business.
Take one for tomorrow.
We had an hour and a half. We have no clue what we're doing, Marc.
Boxes. But we could be the shipments.
But we want to stay in town, don't we?
Yeah, why are we leaving? Where are we going?
If we need to, we could be in the shipment and go with them and find out where the people are going.
I get what you're saying, but I have an honest idea that
But if we wait,
and the only reason why is I have a feeling we're going to fight Jarvis in a couple seconds.
Well,
I honestly think it's a moot point.
we're
because
buying tickets. Do I notice anything like unusual about the clerk? Is he like sweating? Does he seem nervous?
No,
does he look undead?
no.
He's not
He's,
on
he-
fire.
He just,
He's not on
he's
fire in his
busy.
belly.
He's like, there's people behind you waiting for tickets.
Like,
he's
can I
collecting
do
them.
a spot check of the general area? Does anything look?
There's a lot of people coming in and out. There's nothing really.
You
It's
smell undead?
really crowded. It's like
So it's your typical
It's
port.
like Grand
Yeah.
Central Station.
yeah, it's like Grand Central Station in New York. There's just people going, getting ready.
So we gotta sneak away.
Kind of Ellis Island, if you will.
Yeah.
I know things.
Okay.
I've read books.
And the clerk takes you up to the office, and you see
No more
Jarvis
sugar for me.
seems to be standing over his desk with his back to you, looking out one of his windows towards. You see, he's got a nice view of all the docks area he owns. He's got about 8 ships you can see from his window.
Wow. Beautiful view you have here.
He notices. He turns his head slightly, and he's like, well, "How can I help you, Myles Carver? Is it?"
Yes, I'm a local businessman. I have a shipping and exporting and importing business. And I have some shipments, but I have some boats that are out right now, and I don't have enough boats for the amount of shipments I got to get rid of or have to do. So I was wondering if possibly I could strike up a deal with you and send some of my shipments on one of your ferries.
That's what my clerk impressed upon me, and we have plenty of room. My fleet is quite extensive, and
so I've noticed.
Most of my business now is just ferrying people back over to the Visor's homeland, as a lot of them are fleeing. They call it our cursed land, but it's money in my pocket.
I totally understand. I totally agree. I kind of like your idea, and if you hadn't thought of it first, I might have just had to poach your idea. But as a good businessman, I will let you.
He turns around and he kind of like lightly sits on his desk facing you. You can tell by his face that he looks quite young, younger than any of you guys.
Yes. Like creepily young.
What I'm curious about is, are these people actually making
history? No, Bryon does.
Do you?
No, I do. He does.
Bro.
But he's a weasel on the airbend.
15 plus.
You know, Jarvis has served on the council for over 30 years.
Well, that's impossible.
And he goes by the name Jarvis the Handsome because he always looks young and youthful.
He always looks this svelte.
Dapper.
Maybe he's drinking baby blood.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
This isn't good.
Babies make good energy drinks.
Oh, God.
But it is day right now.
Gerber energy.
Alright, so he's not a vampire.
He's a baby beater.
Is there an office anywhere besides records?
Oh, there's plenty of places where there's a place where they're keeping money. There's a lot of places where people are changing. There's not a lot of warehouse space where like
Any
actual
offices,
goods.
Empty offices that you could.
There's the clerk's office, which is manifest with all his shipping records.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the money.
That's the money shot.
I feel like if I even go there, I mean, I pretty much have to go there, but I don't think I'm going to find anything just besides here's a list of names and here's the ledger saying that they returned. There's no guarantee that your product is going to show up on the other side of the shore. Check out the office.
All right. I assume to look through the books, you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
Human.
All right. You look through. Make an intelligence check.
19 plus. Wow,
Right.
man.
You do a quick scan
tonight.
and it doesn't take you long to realize that there are a name of all the people that have gone back their payments, the balance of his ledgers, like the money. But you also notice his ledgers are divided by his different ships in his fleet, and by the volume of trips going back and forth, you realize that the time in between trips isn't long enough to actually make it to the mainland.
He's dumping them in the sea. And just
Under the sea, under the
back.
sea.
That means that's where we're going. If we go on. We don't want to
That's
go
right.
on.
We have Marlin board.
Does he have?
We could turn
Is
into
there
Marlin.
certain ships that he's using to make the dumps, or
Float
just
back
all
on
of them?
him.
All but two of the ships leave port quite often.
Wouldn't it be easier just to have him turn to Marlin and follow a ship?
I still think,
Similar.
we should get on the boat, Brian.
Huh?
I still think we should get on
No, if we go on this boat, we might not
All
come
right,
back.
you're still talking to Jarvis. He's like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Yeah. What would be the earliest boat you got leaving? I might have a shipment coming up that I need delivered to the Visor man.
The earliest is in 2 hours.
Wow, really? That'd be awesome.
That's the
We're
one we're
currently
going on?
boarding right now.
Sweet. If I had some of my guys bring over a couple boxes, you mind if I toss them on that boat to get over to?
As long as
Visor?
you have the fee.
Yeah, let's work on that. How much would it cost to throw? Or can we work out something? Maybe, if you have some stuff you need shipped or exported, we could switch back and, little
Maybe we
in-kind
could
kind of deal.
insure. Can I get a tracking number?
Possibly.
Tracking number? Get a tracking number.
Get your receipt.
It's like it would depend on how much weight and obviously the volume.
Oh,
which
but
is
very,
good.
of course. I mean, you know how it is.
You bring it in, and we will cut you a fair deal.
Sounds like a plan. It sounds like a good deal. I
Where's
hope we
this
can
going, Marc?
do business for a
That's
long
what I
time.
want to know. Where's this going?
It's coming with Hutsell in this dark.
Yeah, really.
Getting information here. like trying to prod him and see if I can get anything out of
It's
it.
not really working. But okay.
Are you guys going to board the ship?
I'm just
We are.
distracting him while you guys
We're
do your thing.
If we board the ship, can we look around?
Maybe sneak out of our room.
Want to do a look?
Real quick, before you guys do your thing. Before we agree on the contract here, would you mind giving me a nice little... Can I get a tour of your operation to see how your stuff works? Just to see if...
the clerk can. I have some business to attend to.
Oh, definitely. No problem. I appreciate your time. And I hope we could do business for a long, long time.
A very long time.
He's not human. That was nice. That was really good.
That was good. That was a nice little throw in there. That was a nice little Francia throw in there.
Oh, man.
Listen for the throw-ins. They're always fun. So, side plan.
Open up the door. Oh, I got in here. No. Must have made the wrong turn.
No.
This is not where I go to the bathroom.
I'm a human now.
Yeah, but you need to turn back into a...
Oh, this is exhausting.
He's naked too. He has no clothes.
No, I have clothes.
Yeah, he does that. He's able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he buys that
You need to
expensive
turn
Gucci
into a
shit.
fish.
The shade.
Once you get out...
He comes out of the door. There's a fish flopping around.
First, you need to turn into a toad. In
Well,
this
he can't. He doesn't have infinite turns
No, I can do this one more time.
before he has to
Can you
rest.
crawl into the vent as a human? Can you fit in the
He's
vent?
a dwarf.
No, I can water walk though. I mean, I can get to the boat.
He can just jump out into the...
Yeah.
Jump out the window and jump into the water?
I was thinking about it.
Do that.
All right, you can do that.
Don't walk in water though. Just dive into the water. Then you can turn into a fish once you get in the water. You're gonna fall in the boat. If use nothing, you can get on the boat.
You're like his pet, you know?
All right,
I'm just suggesting.
Make a strength check. You want to make sure you get enough clearance to land in the water.
Just land on the dock. He landed on the dock.
Wow, that's cool. I do have my gauntlets on, so I do get a +4. If that's okay. So I got a 7.
I just like hit the dock and then roll.
You open the window in the clerk's office. You get this little dwarven back up, and you run. You get out. You're looking down. You're like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? And then you come down,
Your feet hit
and
the
one of your
ground.
foot
You
hits
flip
the
over.
dock. You can feel like your sprained ankle, and you start somersaulting into the splash into the water.
Graceful as ever. Thank you. Good. I'm in.
Should used form of the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Or
only
the
got
cat.
one more thing. So he's got to turn into a fish now.
He's in the water.
I'm in the water.
Yeah.
Now
He
he's
just
turned
clipped
into a
the
fish.
dock on the way down.
All right.
Not with a broken
guys are getting
fin.
on the
Yeah, with a broken fin.
Isn't that fin's not broken?
His fin's not broken.
It's
He's sprained.
sprained.
He sprained a fin, so he swims with a little bit of a turn.
He just goes in a circle.
Kind of goes like this.
It's like Flipper.
You just gotta swim and then swim again and then swim again.
All right, so we're going.
So-
We're going.
We're
on the
getting
boat.
on
The
the boat that
boat's
he's
You
taking.
guys are on the boat like nothing's no big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
And what are you doing?
I'm with the clerk.
Oh my grandson! What are we doing?
So I hear there's so this is a very nice business you guys got going on here. Everything looks very nice. It's the first shipment. Would it be possible if I tagged along in the first shipment just to make sure my stuff gets to where it's got to go and I can get in contact with my contact when I get on the other side?
I don't see it. The charge is only 5 silver. I don't think it would be that big of a deal to throw you in there.
Do I waive the 5 silver?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sweet.
All
All right, good deal.
I know.
You are so cheap. Oh my
We're
god.
working on a deal here. I don't want to be paid. If we're doing a business deal, why should I be paying him for shipping my stuff and pay for me to go on the boat as well?
That's fair.
right?
Good point. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that makes
that's
sense.
good business.
Myles
right?
Carver. Myles Carver.
Businessman extraordinaire.
Myles
Alright,
Carver.
and
Myles
so
Carver.
what are you doing?
I got my shipment. I got my guys that are bringing the shipment over. They're loading onto the boat.
And who are your guys loading the
I
shipment?
have employees.
You're
I own
cheap.
import-export
You're
business.
cheapskate.
Oh,
I'm
so
not
you
doing this by
actually,
myself.
what are you shipping?
Stuff.
Empty crates.
Did you
We're
have them just
exporting.
bring empty crates with weights in them?
No, we're
Bananas?
exporting. You know, we
Bananas?
got some.
Torches?
Torches, rocks. You just move one rock to the other.
No, we got some.
Moose statues?
You know,
Pornography.
things,
Your porn collection.
goblets.
Ye old pornos.
Some music box I found on the side of the road.
Not my music box.
Beer. Liquor.
Are you actually going to use real product from your business?
No.
No, you're
Just bring empty
No.
boxes. Throw
No,
some
I'm
rocks
shipping
in there.
wood. Oh, it's full of wood. The box is full of wood.
Against the law of the land, it might have a beetle on it. It might go to...
It might have invasive species.
Yeah, you can't do that.
There's a plague of dead going on. I'm pretty sure they're going to worry about a tree right
All
there.
right, you bring it in, and are you going on the boat?
Yes, I just said that.
Okay. You meet up with them. They're in the passenger section traveling.
Oh, hey, guys.
Are you going to turn into a fish?
We don't know you.
I guess so.
We don't know you, Myles.
Oh,
We don't know you, Myles Carver.
Whoa! Strangely familiar business-looking type.
I'm going to poke you in my cane.
As you guys are traveling at sea, you are heading in the direction of the other continent. After a few hours,
I'm still in the captain's quarters.
And I'm puking my guts out.
he's traveling in the bigger rooms. You're in
First class.
You're down there with the
peasants.
You're down there with the what's his face from Titanic.
Yeah,
from
Jack,
your section.
Jack.
You're down
All
there
of
with
a
the
sudden,
Irish
you hear
down
a
there
scream.
dancing.
What?
You heard a scream.
You hear a scream like
From in your the main area of the boat.
Let's look around.
man.
Several
female.
screams. Okay, they're growing louder
They're
now.
killing folks.
Let's go towards the screams.
Towards the screams? What's wrong
Yes.
with you?
Well, you need to find out what's up.
Okay,
Alright.
Grandpa.
My sword is
Take a big
wrong.
black staff. Don't throw
You
your
go
sword.
into the
Just have him
next
walk with his big black staff.
compartment of the ship. You see probably 40 dead bodies covered in blood that deep in the boat.
This just happened.
Shit, this got real.
Shit just got real quick.
This is why you never use the bathroom.
Roll
on a boat.
initiative.
Intensity.
Roll initiative.
Uh-oh. The blood demon's coming up.
7 plus 5.
Here comes Jarvis, the blood demon.
12.
What'd you
I
get?
also got 3.
No, I got 5.
Ah, I was close. They have the worst rolls over there ever. It's like the curse of the bad rolls and that's on the table.
Yeah, they fucking.
They cannot roll to save their lives. Literally. To save their lives.
Well then, it seems like our boys are in a bit of a pickle. That just gives me enough time to read off some wonderful ads, which I really don't have that many, but I will say this. Thank you very much for listening to Dungeonetics and Yap Audio Productions provided a lot of the amazing sounds that you heard in this particular episode. So if you love the sound of a good splash, look them up. Also, there's a company out there called Babe Gang. They make amazing patches for backpacks, pins, lapels, whatever you really need. They are donating 15% of their revenue from September 3rd to September 9th to the Harvey storm there in Houston. I tell you, man, if you have even a little bit of a heart, just realize Houston really needs our help. And if everyone just gives a little bit, if you're at the market buying a sword, and someone asks, hey, do you want to donate something to Harvey? Say yes, please. We can pull through this, like many things we do in this great world. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Dungeonetics on Twitter, Instagram, and dungeonetics@gmail.com. Back to the adventure. Thank you.
All right, Kazaa, what are you doing?
Well, I'd like to. I just want to look for magic because we know it's a magic being. Look for magic. Disappearing. And obviously, this person killed a bunch of people and just took off.
Why did we roll initiative if we're not being attacked?
That's what I'm wondering.
It's going to happen in a
It's going to
minute.
happen.
11 plus
Part of your wisdom.
wisdom, 13.
All right, you are able to detect that there was a magic spell just cast. You look at the nearest bodies. There's no injuries to these bodies.
Okay.
This isn't their blood.
It's not their blood.
And you also notice that there's like this light sizzling sound you hear, and you look down and your boots are melting in the blood.
Oh.
It's acid!
Oh.
Don't you have the shielding thing? That's mind shielding. You can't do anything with
Well, I have
Hutsell's gotta
I have
go,
dragon
right?
armor on me.
it. Dragons will melt with acid.
Can I,
Not black dragons.
I shot it with the
freeze
black. I
this?
shot it with
Can
it.
I freeze this?
It's not your turn anymore.
I do have.
You should freeze it.
Can I step up out of the blood before Bryon
you can
freezes
step
me?
onto
should
a
freeze
body.
it.
You need to step out of the blood. I
Usually the
have
same thing.
Ice Storm.
You also have sleet storm.
Sleep doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, sleep would just dissipate in
Just
acid.
make my car skid.
Nothing would happen.
Any car on the road around you would really get really.
Yeah, it's like Mario Kart. If I was playing Mario Kart, that would be perfect. But I'm not.
You also have banana peel. You can shoot that up to the
I kind of feel like Cone of Cold could freeze it.
Okay.
circle of turtle shells. You can use that.
All right, you don't have to roll.
No.
You unleash it. A bunch of the bodies that you hit turn into frozen peoplesicles. And the acid in the cone also turns to solid acid ice.
Nice. Okay, so no more
Acid
melting
ice.
bullets.
Sounds like
my
a new kind of
boots aren't melting
drug
anymore.
you see on CSI. Looks like they've taken too much
Alright, I
acid
guess I'll
ice.
do a spot check. See if I see
You are not next.
Man, you want some
Oh.
acid ice?
something else is next.
Uh-oh. Something else is next.
Yeah.
Something
But
wicked.
Should we
Thing.
double tap these frozen people in the head just to make
Well,
sure
they're
they don't-
frozen. You can't do anything.
All right, you
So-
see like this like reddish like blood mist start to raise out of the ground.
Ooh,
And
man.
both of you make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, man. Shit's about to get real, yo.
Oh.
9 plus
6.
4? 9, 10,
And fish will
11, 13.
13. All right. And
9.
go.
I will. I'm
You,
gonna have to.
You
I
can't.
can
both
try
take 13
to
points of damage.
Oh, well.
break the
As
propeller.
like you're breathing this in, and it's like
How does
burning
this
inside
is
your
all
lungs.
just wind sails, huh?
Yeah. You break the rudder.
So this is poisonous
You can
to
break the
inhale
rudder
as
up.
well, so it's not
I'm
good.
going in a circle.
At least we froze it.
Oh, I do. I got something.
We did.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah, like
Just
any
didn't
kind of
stay
rope
frozen.
or anything.
You also notice after that they're hidden under one of the bodies. One of the bodies kind of slides off, and you see someone just like kind of like sitting down in a black cloak, sitting on one of the bodies on the other side of the room.
Baby killer.
It's capsized.
No, 'cause then
And now it's your turn, Sean.
Dude, wait, can we? I took him.
Going for the cloaked figure.
All right, make a dexterity roll. You're running across ice.
Running across bodies. Oh, nice.
That frozen bodies.
I can actually make. What
Can you jump from body to body?
It's like shit capades.
Yeah, I
Body capades.
I roll a 6, 7, 8.
Do you have acrobatics?
Yes, I do.
All
And
right.
athletics.
All right, you make it to him. What are you gonna do?
Attack him.
All right, roll.
I only have one kind of attack,
There's
Brian. I got my big sword and then I got my big fist.
All right, fair
Wrap
enough.
around the rudder, and then it would hold the boat in place.
Let's see what I can do.
That's the first attack is a
That's actually a really
15.
good idea. I'll try that one out first. If I can't do that one, I'll
Okay,
do
that
that.
hits. Roll the damage.
Well, I'm doing 2 attacks, so. 7, 8, 9.
All right, you swing. It hits him. You can see the blood on your blade, and as it's going through him, he's no longer sitting on the body in front of you, and your blade goes into the corpse underneath him.
So no second attack.
Did he reappear anyway?
Welcome
Yeah,
to Jarvis.
You see like a flicker out. He's like standing literally like a foot behind you.
Well, my blade does do
Bad
ice
Santa.
damage. Did that seem to slow him down at all?
It doesn't slow him, but it affected him.
Okay. He's behind you, Brian.
I know.
Hope you wore your butt plug.
At this moment, you heard all the screams that they heard now.
I go investigating.
All right, roll your initiative.
20.
I grab him.
Plus 2, 22.
All right, you go out to investigate. Kazaa, what are you gonna do? He's like literally standing a foot behind you.
Telekinesis. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna grab and hold him.
telekinesis. You love that telekinesis.
Well, he's behind me. He's not gonna see it coming.
It's like your new
I don't even
favorite thing.
have to turn around. I can just do this.
Oh, sorry.
You'd be like Yoda, he enters the room.
You're
Freaking
making fun of me because you're jealous. It's so cool. I have telekinesis.
Mom, you make me so angry.
Plug it up. Plug it up.
All right, make a magic check. Roll a d20 with your magic ability.
So,
I know, but I need a 20.
that is a 20.
Oh, I thought. Oh, that's a.
You Canadian all of a sudden?
Wow. Brian.
Did you roll a 1?
You rolled
No,
a
you
2.
rolled 2.
Oh my god.
All right, you grab him and He starts to like, you can feel like you're under control of him, and then he just like stretches out, and you can feel your magic just shatter.
And then you fart.
And then I fart.
You fart in fear.
You shart.
I fart in fear. I can wear my pants.
And
You're moving on his shirt myself.
Oh God, why?
You're the worst wizard ever. Oh,
you rock some house. The last.
I know. I did really well, Mark. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I got a plan. What's the plan? I don't know. We'll just get on the boat.
I got me on the boat, didn't it?
Yeah,
all right, both of you make Constitution saves.
Both of you make Constitution.
Yeah, the mist hasn't gone away.
I'm still stealthing around the boat, by the way.
13
I'm swimming.
plus
All right, you pass.
Well, you heard this.
16.
Oh, come on! Get the fuck out!
You got 3.
I got 3 plus
16.
4.
I got 16.
Here in the water.
Oh, we'll see.
Another 13, John?
No, you take 11.
You hear that?
And Kazaa takes 5.
What's wrong with this dice?
And in addition to him maintaining his concentration on that,
What? Well, it's a lot of dice he just rolled. That sounded loud.
you take 14 damage as he just goes like this, and he like all this spray of acidic blood hits you in the face.
You know what we should do
I take
next time?
14.
Yeah.
Put John
Should probably not
in
use
the audio
acid
room with James, where you have the microphone, so you can talk to us like the voice of God, with a camera facing him.
That's just weird.
What, doing DM?
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
We'll try it out after we finish that.
Yeah, it'd be weird for him to be way over there because we'd all be looking over there.
Yeah.
All right, you're now down to 33 out of 65. It is now your turn. You came down. You've seen a different room that they're in. All the people in it are dead in a pool of blood.
Are they dead or are they really?
They're not moving. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stealth to the next room.
Okay. The next room, you see them fighting Jarvis.
Nice. Fargus.
Maybe you can get a sneak attack against him.
Really, I think so. Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
acid.
Don't use acid.
Yeah, because he just used acid on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can fight acid with acid, can't you? Usually. Darn, I really want to use one of my acid bolts.
While you're outside following the boat, you see that it used to be full of commotion. There's no one moving around on deck. Other than the people crewing it. Like, there used to be like people watching the scenery, but there's no one other than the people.
Playing kale.
I will initiate playing Cal when it's my turn.
All right, roll.
And I'm going to use my, I'm going to use a dagger. 3 plus 8, 11.
You get advantage on him. So roll again.
16 plus 8.
All right. Roll 1d4 plus 6 and 3d6. So while you're getting sprayed acid in your face, you see a flying rogue come down from the rafters and just stab the creature.
7.
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon style.
Crouching tiger, hidden rogue.
Gangan style.
Wow. That's 15, 12. Yeah, 15 plus 7, 22.
But so you come flying out. As you connect with him, his body just vanishes and you skid across the frozen bodies. There is blood on your dagger though. And you don't see him in this room anymore. Outside, see him, he's on the deck.
We gotta
Okay. Now here's the thing.
They're in a different room. So.
I got a couple quick questions here. Obviously, I have to go form of human again and get up on this boat. And I can't make another animal. But I do have... what the hell is this? Something about
Really
plant
good.
growth.
We thought of this.
Can I grow seaweed to entangle the boat?
And stop it.
Look
Or
at
at least-
you out of the box thinker.
Jam up the
We're doing this,
rudders,
you guys are doing
have
your
it
thing,
kind
they're coming up with this whole
of
plan.
and just turn hard. I
The
just
boat
want.
just in the water.
If I can't do that, then I'm calling a whale.
And we're gonna sink this fucker. We can teleport to.
He can't teleport that far. He'll just sink. I guess you just go poo 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 poo, but if he's in
Like
it,
a pond jumper.
He goes poo 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 poo.
Or get him in the corner of silence.
Okay, yeah, you could do something like that.
Oh, this is great. This is awesome.
I would-
Bobby,
What?
get him in the web. Then we sink the ship. If I can get him in the web,
So,
then we get out.
do you want me to do
Because he has to do his thing with the web anyway.
If we get the web, if it don't work, then we have a backup plan.
grow the kale, knock out the.
Roll a concentration check.
Yeah, this is.
You are
big.
casting a spell while wading in water.
This is the greatest plan ever. Make
If
this
it
work,
works.
Bobby.
Wait, hold on. In that case.
Don't forget, I have to make this work. I'm gonna roll like shit.
Ah, that's terrible. 8 plus. Come on, hold on.
What's your constitution?
My constitution. Woo, 10?
Plus 10?
No, so 8 plus 2.
So 10.
Do you grow small? Seaweed?
What?
Well, plus 2. All right, yeah, you concentrate enough.
Okay.
It isn't pretty. You just barely held on to the magic power.
That's all it matters.
And there's actually a lot of seaweed because you notice that the ship is starting to turn back towards land.
Okay.
And it catches into the rudder, and it lurches. It slows the ship by like half speed, and you see a few of the peoples in the nest like lunge out of their thing to the deck.
The death. To their death.
At least till their concussion.
Or until they're
And then you can come in. You should kill them. That way you can charge up your low crowning crown, and we can get waste this guy.
I'm trying. I have 5 of the 7 charges lit.
So we only need 2
2 more, yeah.
Come on.
Come up.
Mark, come on.
Huh?
You're up.
Oh, I guess. Can I perceive where he is?
He's not in this room.
Can I perceive where he went? I'm saying, like, can I figure out where he went? All right, so I'm gonna like
We need to know, Mark.
Search?
We need to figure this out.
All right, roll.
for him.
Well, the ship just lurched to a stop,
10
so we're probably
plus-
just going to go to the top deck.
What do I have to add to it?
There's tons of bodies. There's probably maybe about 40 people in this place.
I head to the top of the boat.
All right,
The deck of the boat, I should say. Top of the boat. I don't know what I'm talking about.
all right. You guys head to the deck. While you're doing that, you see him vanish again, and he's on the crow's nest on the top of the boat. The boat is still heading towards. It's kind of curved back towards the land, and you can see coming out of you're past the docks of the ship, and you see this huge storm drain pipe coming out the side, where all the rain runoff comes out into the sea.
Okay.
Oh, like
And
yeah,
the
bilge,
boat is
the bilge,
steered towards it.
towards the bilge.
And it's moving half speed because the kelp is slowing it down, but it's not. It didn't make it dead, the ship.
So should I try to get up on this thing and attack him, or it's heading toward the storm drain? Is it going to crash?
Half the crew is injured.
Are they
from the
like
sudden
freaking
sun.
out? All the ones that aren't
Well,
injured?
the other ones are trying to free the rudder.
Oh wait, he's up top, right? I'm still in the water.
He's in a crow's nest.
Do I see them? Any of them?
They're just coming up, so you would see them right as you're doing whatever you're doing.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to do another concentration, but I'm going to do some cold lightning.
All right.
Oh, man.
He's in the crow's nest. Come on.
Marc is
Do I have to do
lightning.
the concentration first and then cast it? Okay. So here's where the. Oh my god.
You're starting the thing, and a
Kelp
wave comes
disappears.
over you and kind of like knocks you out, and the magic just breaks. And then we go.
You die. I hate that time. Alright, fine.
All right, Enzio, you're up. You guys just get to the surface.
I see
you
him
see
up
a
in
few
the
of the
crow's
crew.
nest.
Yeah, he's up at the top in this little.
Ring a ram.
Why would he go up there? He's like
He's
trapped.
hiding out. He thinks he's away from me.
Also, he can see everybody. He
Yes.
needs to be high to know where
Yes.
what everybody's doing, I think.
Ring a ram. Not him. The thing he's standing on.
Oh, the pole that's holding the crow's
All right,
nest.
roll. How many charges are you
Knock
using?
his ass down, Mark.
I'm just use one charge, right? That's enough to break a pole. Right?
Yeah, it's
The main mass?
Yeah. I'll do
None
2
of-
then.
Okay.
All right. Calm yourself.
It's a wooden pole. You can do
3.
it.
3. Do
I'm gonna
3.
do 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim it like in the middle part of the mass too,
Alright.
so it explodes the mass. And you have to like teleport in midair. That'll teach him. 18 plus
All right,
7.
you hit it. All right, you unleash
I got
the
a
full
1d6.
might of the ring, and you shatter the main mass.
I got a 1d6. Does that take anything as damage for that?
Well, you're doing it to an object.
Yeah. So
Well, it's like in the vicinity of him.
Yeah, but
Doesn't affect him.
you
The explosion of
basically
the mass?
you explode the mast. He tumbles. He hits some of the netting. He hits one of the other masts, and he lands at the front of the deck of the ship.
Take that!
welcome to the helm. The bow, the stern. Help.
Welcome to
The
the
sun.
rock.
Welcome to
And
the rock.
Chester, your
Welcome to
turn.
the rock.
Welcome to the front of the boat.
Chester, we gotta do this, Chester. Come on, buddy. What do you got?
What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Why you guys rolled so low? We got to go through all
Yeah,
our
but this
things
is his
3
second
times.
time going. We haven't gone
Well,
yet.
you guys are slow.
You guys
We take
had to
care
go upstairs just like
So
you
did he.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, and he's got 22 initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because if I use blight, that's. I can always wall fire, but I would really like to actually
boat will catch on fire
climb
when you on a
up,
burning boat.
get on the deck, and then cast water walk on my crew.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea right
Nice.
now.
All right, make a climb check.
Bobby's thinking ahead on this one.
You've been a good planning team over here with the kelp thing.
You
That was
have
awesome.
19 strength, so.
Well, Early
Yeah.
hasn't done anything yet.
11 plus the 4.
All right, you you climb up and you cast water walk on your crew.
We all get swimsuits. We get like
It's nice.
diving outfits.
And now it's the wizard's turn.
Do I know where he is?
Yeah, you
He's on the
see
front of the
grass.
boat.
Well, you hit the thing and he's
He's on
back
the bow of the
Try
boat.
using the web now. He's like laying prone.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna use the web.
Web him up.
9 plus 8.
8.
17.
Yeah. I want to web him. Web.
Okay, he's in the webs.
Oh man, we've got him.
You'll know about
Do
that.
we?
YOLO.
No.
What the fuck? YOLO?
I don't know how that applies, but
YOLO! What do we do? We have the web. What do we do?
Yeah.
YOLO! YOLO,
And we all,
motherfucker!
wait a minute. We yell. The whale just comes out, smashes on him. We run across the water. The end.
Right up here, bitch.
Oh boy.
Okay, so he's trapped in the web
For now.
for now.
Till he teleports out of it. Because he's a
He's
teleporter.
trapped.
He can teleport out of a
He can teleport
web.
out.
You think?
Can he?
He's
Oh,
like
find
Nightcrawler
out.
could teleport out of a net.
All right.
I
We
mean,
need something. Who's next in this rotation? You?
Yep.
Do we want
actually him?
Oh.
oh, whoa, balls on chin.
Oh God.
He makes his concentration check.
No.
And he can't concentrate enough.
And he YOLO's out.
YOLO, he's like, YOLO! And he pops out of it. And he's right in your
And
face.
you see, like, the waves hit the boat, and they just come up the side, and they, like, turn red
Oh.
as, like, this explosion of red mist splinters out from right where the three of you came up.
It's the Kraken.
It's a crapping.
It's the Kraken.
The three of you make dexterity saves.
Me too?
Yes, he said the three of you.
I thought I was talking to him or not.
20.
19.
20 plus 2.
19 plus
Yeah, you...
14.
plus 5.
You're a rogue. You roll out of the way. How much you got?
14.
14? Oh, you both passed.
Bryon uses his staff to vault.
He's like,
Yeah. Oh my God. But so is he fucking this
And now he's
web?
doing things.
Doing weird things now.
now he's in there trying to cut it out.
Takes his magical scissors out.
His crab overlord. He's the overlord of the crabs.
You take 17
Crab
points of
regular.
damage, Bryon.
I take 17.
He got fucked up somehow.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
hit you with a
You
2x4.
were at 16. And you take 17 as well, Shaw.
I got a 20 on my dex, though. Jeez.
You guys aren't as quick as I am.
I don't get it. How much? I can't roll any higher than that.
Yeah, you passed. You took half damage. Would you like to take the full damage?
So I took 16.
17.
So what am I at?
17 minus what you had.
26.
You had full health, yeah, so
I'm at 16.
29 then.
Yeah, Bryan's at 16. He's been taking a beating from this guy.
Yeah, that guy's fucking you up.
You see, he's like in the webs, and he got a 20 on his concentration check, casting spells while
Told you.
imprisoned in the web.
He's got his
Wow.
crab shack. He's going crab shack on it.
I think I should attack him, guys.
First one is. Second one, not so much.
What do you have? Is there? You pretty much have to.
There's not really a lot my character can do now.
Stab him in the
honestly,
face!
I
you know
attack
what,
or I
I
attack
would
twice?
do? I know it sounds kind of brutal.
Sit on his face!
Find 2 bodies and kill them.
Told you.
Find 2 bodies.
I said
and
that
Charge up
before.
your crown, man.
While editing this podcast, I felt the need to justify my actions here. Just bear with me. On the Death Star, the workers sort of knew what they were making and doing. So in this instance, the crew, obviously they saw that they were bringing people out into the middle of the sea and slaughtering them. The crew is just as evil and vile as Jarvis. So in my mind, hey, a death is a death, and they're gonna die anyway. But Lord Albert Shaw is a kind-hearted person, and he doesn't need the likes of us to mess with his mind. But we do it anyway. Just listen. Sorry.
That's what I said
We
before.
needed to
I don't think it works like that though. I can't just stab
But they're
two
frozen.
random bodies.
Is that
Well,
okay?
there's injured crew
There's
members.
injured crew members. Just
like
stab
broken
two crew
legs that
members.
fell out of the crow's nest.
They're bad
do it.
guys anyways.
Just do it.
Just stab
We
two
don't
guys.
even know if they're bad guys though. I'm just
Who
gonna
cares? We're gonna crush the boat. They're gonna
We
drown
need the
anyway.
crown.
Listen, your alignment has already kind of, got a little bit twisty over the years running with this crew here.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
This guy's gonna call a whale, sink the boat. They're all gonna drown
know
anyway.
Yeah, but even if my
Just
crown
go
is
with
at
it.
max,
You
all I
know-
do is get a guaranteed critical hit.
Yes, then we could kill this dude.
I'm sorry, it's a guaranteed critical versus this guy. And we can only hit him once, and then he goes misform.
Yeah.
If you hit him once for the gusto,
Yeah.
we're done. We're
Then
good.
the Kraken comes, we can fight that.
Hutsell, come on. You're wasting precious time.
Alright, I guess I attack a crewman.
Just
All
kill
right,
two
roll.
crewmen.
Two crewmen.
Well, I gotta attack first before I can attack twice.
How much blood will you shed to stay alive?
12 plus 9.
You hit him. You killed him.
You killed him. Next guy.
You went over to him, and his leg was broken. The bones coming out. He's like, "Help me!" And you just plunged your sword right through his chest.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
so
The
sorry.
blood, like he just like
so
kind of
sorry.
as you plunge it in, he like coughs and like blood comes out of his mouth, and he
I
just
have
goes limp.
children.
And there's another guy nearby, and he just
love
looks at you
you.
with like complete fear.
I need my first child after you, Shaw.
Black dragon you.
Mercy killing. You're
12.
mercy killing.
And you slide the blade across, and you just leave his head clean off, and it just rolls down the deck.
How dare you, Shaw?
Well, I now have
I've
full
only took this
charges.
job to pay for my mom's medicine.
Do I get to attack a third time though?
There's no one near you.
YOLO!
All right, row. No, that's when the guy looks over and goes, "Help!" And you're like, "YOLO!"
Wow.
Well, Hutsell, you're brutal, man. Ruthless.
I knew I should have attacked the guy. Why am I?
No, you need the crown of courage.
Do it,
Killing
man.
innocent people for charges is
You
so
don't know if they're
wrong.
innocent. They
They
could
could
They
have
could have been bad.
They could have been murdered.
You'll never know, but they could have been
could
bad.
have
They eat babies.
They
They're
ate
baby
babies.
eaters.
They had all these dead bodies
What
in the bottom of the
honestly
boat.
is your alignment?
Lawful, neutral.
Not anymore.
No, so I mean,
You're neutral. You're kind of like
you
flipping.
can probably be true neutral after this.
Yeah.
And on that gloom note, thank you for listening to Dungeonetics. We are nothing without you. Well, except we're just a bunch of guys playing Dungeons and Dragons in a studio. Thank you again. We can be reached at dungeonetics@gmail.com, Dungeonetics on Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to listen to all the other wonderful podcasts here on the network. That would be Twin Peaks, the Free Lunch Studios, and of course, Gigonomics, with our mage and our rogue talking about comics. It's a world that doesn't even exist. I don't know what they're wasting their time for. Finally, remember, in this world, we can only do so much with the time that we have. It's best to make light of the worst of situations. If you can't make light of it, don't dwell in the dark. Thank you very much, and have an enchanted